Well, many blessings to you. I hope that you guys are doing wonderful. And I was inspired to come on today to do a little different type of sharing, different from what I do on my YouTube channel, which is usually oracle readings with a little insight. And of course, the wonderful mystery teachings that we share at Emerald Paradigm with Loon. I was inspired to share today a question that one of the subscribers from my YouTube channel posed, which I absolutely loved, which was in regards to the Pleiades, and asking if I could share some insight. And you know, it was interesting because I usually don't share much of that mystery teaching insight. I actually started to open the door to that when I met Loon and Nate, and we were inspired to put together the Emerald Paradigm because I felt, yeah, this is in resonance with those mystery teachings that slowly but surely are coming out and have a platform to be accepted and received, I should say, more than ever in this paradigm. And so, yes, I love the question, and I by no means call myself a predictor or claim to be the know-it-all for the mystery teachings or for the different beautiful cosmic and galactic beings that are here. I'm sure that just with like any other subject or spiritual matter, we're all free to have our individual insight. And I call it insight because most of the time that's where that knowledge derives from having a connection with the teachers, with the consuls that we all have, or most of us have in the universe, in the cosmos, that assist us and provide very deep insight so that we can be of service to others here. And so I put that out first and foremost. Any insight that I share with my beloveds over the years of doing this wonderful mission work has always come from what I call Shambhala, which is a conglomerate of avatars from past lives who through the millennia have been contributing to the holding and the ascension of this beautiful realm. And they are definitely key holders and pillars of light that help many of the ascended ones who are here. And so, what is a Pleiades, and how do they compare to the many other dimensional light beings that we have here? From my understanding and the insight that I've received over the years, the Pleiades are a group of beautiful ascended beings who are the closest to having ascended to another dimensional light frequency right in front of us, the human beings. And so they were human at one point in their existence, and they were successful in reaching that very next level. And we're not even talking about fifth dimension, which is what we're entering right now here in this realm, fourth to fifth. But they are more in the fifth, sixth dimension, having, as I said, succeeded in completing their training and their schooling and their remembrance here in Earth. And so I like to call them the pioneers, the frontiers of this ascension. And one of the reasons is because who better than to help us and assist us in navigating in our own ascension than the Pleiades themselves or someone who just finished. And we would imagine that, there's other very high dimensional galactic beings, and they are definitely here as well, but not so much in the role of helping us, teaching us at the very infantile state that we need to be taught. And that means expanding, remembering, tapping into our psychic abilities, and just really unveiling who we are, who our true essence is, and how to display that and share that with others. And the Pleiades are definitely, as I said, more equipped because they just finished that training, and they're excited about it, and eager to share. And so they're the pioneers, and if we look around, many of those who are in the front line of this ascension process are Pleiades. Of course, I was asked to share this before I share it with you guys. But one of the roles that I so humbly call myself over the years is an activator. And that was definitely not a role that I chose to, just arm myself with, but something that was very definitively and very intensely given to me and shown to me and instructed to me. And basically what that is at the divine timing, when someone is spiritually ready, and they of course begin to seek to learn from others, to get guidance, to get activations, to get healings, to get this, to get that, right? And many beloveds have come to me guided, and we may work for a period of time, and at some point during that work I will be instructed and or see what their root, where their origination point is or was. And the reason for that is that many times we draw from our past lives. Even though we're always expanding and the soul is not about repeating past lives here, literally, we always pull attributes from those past lives that are necessary here as we complete the next role. And many a times there is no remembrance. It is hidden under a seal, that at the right divine timing an activator will help you to open that seal and to have the Akashic records of those past lifetimes of what you need to come back to you, to have a resonation, so that you can utilize them here in this lifetime. Anyway, most of you who are part of my YouTube channel have come from Luna Nate. Of course, we know her, we love who she is, the essence of everything that she shares, and of course the work that we do at the Emerald Paradigm. And we do a lot of things together, and one of the things that we do or did is that Loon of course came in for private sessions, and during one of those sessions I was guided to identify her as a Pleiades, and of course it deeply resonated with her. And we could see from Loon's work what a pioneer she is in all that she shares, and all the doors of inspiration, including for myself, that she provides a frontier, a pioneer in the front lines, opening the doors. So those are one of the attributes that we can see from Pleiades. Again, eager to share, usually in the front lines with something innovative, opening doors to new frontiers and of expansiveness. And if they're not there, then they're definitely working their way towards there. Some of the traits that you will find, and again, this is not black or white, definitively this or that, but over the years of working with Pleiades, one of the things I've observed is that although they're very eager to be very helpful and resourceful here, they're also affected by the energies, and that trait is shared with many other starseeds. But them in particular, they seem to have or experience mild anxiety, especially when in crowds. They tend to be shy and I put this in quotations because I'm not judging anyone, but introverted in that they don't feel comfortable in opening up to everyone, even though ironically they love to share. But they like to do that from an intimate place, small gatherings, or, where they can have an open space for themselves, like YouTube. But they seem to be very affected by other frequencies, so they tend to be loners, or choose they're not extroverted, for sure. Another observation is that they tend to have a mastery of balance in their energy fields. And what I mean by that is, if they're a female gender, they seem to have a pretty balanced masculine energy side, and vice versa. And again, one of the reasons that they can master that is because they've ascended, they've done the ascension process, and they're here to help us navigate through our own ascension. And we really need to be grateful to the Pleiades because they didn't need to be here. They ascended in their own right, and should be enjoying that that ascension process and the new reality that's available to them in their dimension. And so to have them here to help us, to assist us, is a wonderful gift. But of course, we have many other starseeds that are also here, and again, addressing the question of one of the subscribers, a wonderful question at that, about the Pleiades. They are the pioneers, and so we will see and hear about them much more, I would say, than the other galactic beings who are here, who are sort of in the back line, in the middle space, helping teachers, mentors, and helping the field more so than in the front line, trying to assist others who have a mission calling. And so I hope that was helpful for those who are interested in learning, about the starseeds, and for the beautiful subscriber who asked about the Pleiades in general. And that question actually inspired me to put some offerings together, which is, again, I am humbly an activator, and while I cannot guarantee that I could identify everyone, one of the things that I do is that I spend time in a session just connecting with someone, and usually again, if the time is divine and they're ready to be identified, is a great tool of resonation and to give us direction. And so you will find, if you're inspired, on my website an offering, and how that would work is through a Skype session or a phone session, ideally Skype, where I could actually make a physical connection, and some questions that I like to ask, and just to really know about the individual, certain things, and usually after spending 15 or 20 minutes, I could definitely tell or start to have an unveiling of what starseed family they were from. And so I am going to be offering that through a one-on-one session, and you will find that on my website. If you are inspired, it will be under Starseed sessions, and look forward to connecting with that. And again, there's so many different ones: indigos, rainbow children, Octorians, Lemurians, Atlanteans, and Egyptians, and everything in between. But those are the primary star seeds that are here. And again, all very beautiful, all very important, and all with a very specialized role in their own unique way of how to be a participant of this beautiful ascension process. And so, thank you for giving me the opportunity to share. And again, there's many offerings. I don't really talk about them. I'll share them, but attunements and sessions and readings and all that. So if you haven't taken a chance to visit my website, go ahead and do that if you're inspired to, and look under the service page or on the training, and you will find something that perhaps is inspirational to you. Yes? Well, until next time, of course, I hope that you're having an amazing time, and I always leave you with my love, with my light, and with my peace. And I look forward, if you have any other questions. I love that a subscriber posts something, because I'm part of the mystery teachings, and so when someone asks and it gives me a resonance, it allows me to share. And so thank you, and feel free to do that. Okay, take care, love you, see you soon.